A doomsday scenario that unfortunately is all too real and pending is a terrorist attack on our oil infrastructure. A really severe attack on that system could really destabilize the world economy in a very scary way. Obviously the fear is that you'd have sort of a societal panic and people would start hoarding oil and gasoline, and that would be a breakdown of our society. So I think people have started to become really aware that we are addicted to oil, and our addiction to oil links us in ways that we don't like to countries around the world that don't necessarily like us, don't particularly want to help us. You'd have to understand what renewable energy you have around, and then you'd figure out what's the cheapest and easiest for us to adapt. Modern windmills are very high-tech pieces of equipment. But if you could find a way to buy one or get one or build one, it would be a great source of energy. Today, we have these very large windmills, and each windmill could power between 1,000 to 3,000 homes, depending on the size. For a small town, you'd want to have some sort of storage system because there's a good chance the wind would only blow at night and the people would want the light in the evening or in the morning. So battery storage is a huge challenge right now. Each windmill is producing its own electricity, and they come together and they go on to the transmission system. And then they come to your town or the city. That electricity gets distributed and mixed in with all the other electricity on the system. There are a number of states in the Midwest, particularly North, South Dakota, that call themselves the Saudi Arabia of wind because they have a tremendous wind resource. And if we could tap even a small percentage of that, we could displace a huge amount of our fossil fuel electricity. We're dealing with not a slow economic change. We're dealing with really a sort of wartime setting. We'd have to pull together as a society and deal with these precious, scarce resources in a very sort of systematic, rational, safe way. If we just keep doing what we're doing today, it's a pretty scary scenario.